Did you not see the pylon? Did you see the pylon? All right, who's your support? Was that Chronix? Did he try to sleep the pylon? Greetings, YouTube. We have another review, educational roast like we do every week. You can get your games reviewed by coming to stream at twitch.tv/KarQ and watching and earning 100,000 stream points just like Eugene Krabs did and built 100k points in a diamond MMR as Ramattra. He's actually friends with my editor, Train, who's editing this video. Say hi, Train. So I'm gonna go a little hard. First of all, your Junkrat just carried you. Is Junkrat in your stack or no? What's going on in here? Wait, hold on. I wasn't watching. I need to put chat on screen. All right, we're back. Let's see what Eugene Krabs. Also, I just found out Mr. Krabs' first name was Eugene. Thanks, chat, for letting me know. Okay, he's a little slow in the reactions here. Missed every single punch, but your Junkrat killed 2, and it's all good. And Chronix also got 1. So where are you going? Oh, you sniffed out the ball. You know he's behind you. Okay, but is it ever your job to turn around and sniff out the ball? What are you doing? You just gave up this high ground early on, and guess what? Train dies because you dropped down to do what? Tickle him with your staff as Ramattra? What are you doing? Your job is to stand here menacingly. You'd be surprised how far you can by simply standing in a certain spot as a tank, positionally is taking space. So you just left, and you left him out to dry. Okay, now you're shielding low, and now the ball's gonna slam all 3 of you now. Okay. No, it's a Zen Discord. You can't overchase that. Okay, your execution is not clean at all, but the idea of finally, like, you turn around for ball earlier, but now you actually made the right choice by ignoring the ball now, because if you stood right here and turn around for ball, you get blasted. You are supposed to put your shield up and just cut these 3 people off. You're literally taking space 1 versus 3 if you can keep these 3 busy. So I'm glad he didn't turn around, but like the rotation on this was so weird. All you need to do is just like shield in front. They slept them, so they're gonna punish them. You just have to shield as soon as it's up 2-1. Like I would not have peeked that wide and transformed that early. Right here, sure, but you can't. So you transformed a little early out in the open where you're not even in punch range to chase. You can't chase 1v3, but you can just keep them busy in your form. So this is how I would have played the Ram play here. You have 4 seconds on your shield because you used it earlier. You want to make sure they don't push right now. You want to make sure you want to pressure the Illari because she's trying to beam the ball and heal him while he's trapped, because you saw that, right? I'm sure you saw that. You use this piece of cover. I don't stand too exposed to a discorded Zen who can 5-orb you. If the Illari headshots you and decides not to heal and headshot to you, and he 5-orbs you with the Zen orb, you're kind of in trouble. I would have jiggled here. You literally had like 1 or 2 seconds, 1 second left. Would just waited for the shield, cut him off. If they, and then 2-1. You pretty much had it in 1 second. But luckily they backed up. You killed the ball. Like, you're fine here, but could have been better. Okay. As much as like it seems good to just chuck that out to zone them, like you're at a place where there's no pressure and you just lose the cooldown immediately. Like you could honestly just save it for the chase. If they get too overzealous and you're a little closer, you could drop it and chase and just confirm another kill, because you killed ball, you just killed Farah. This is the part where like this, what does this do? It just makes them not peek anymore. And they could just peek, like, I guess a little closer. It's just like 0 value. Not like a blunder, but it's just like no value. Okay, so Train's still controlling your high ground as Soldier. You don't have to stand down here anymore. Go back up. You can never go from low to high mid-team fight, but you can always go from high to low. So just go back up and just start there. If you need to come down, you come down, right? Well, what are we doing? Train's carrying you. He's just 3 on the kill. Their whole team is doing work. Your whole team has 80, 90, 64, 72% to ult charge. You're sitting here. Dude, Plankton should just steal your recipe at this point. What are we doing? You can't even poke this choke. If you stand up here, you even get a better angle right here to just like poke here with your staff and poke the sight line. I'm appalled. This is Masters? Diamond? Okay, they're standing menacingly now. Your ball just dove up top and killed. Yeah, see, these two just got 1v2. Is Junkrat gonna die? Almost. Big Chief, we're not cooking, man. Almost, though. I respect that attempt, but... not it. Everyone's got their ult except you. This was not it. So number one, this positional choice. All right, this team fight's lost. Okay, sure. You can start here and poke a little bit. I would only play here once the payload is here and you're stopping it. Now this is the time to make sure you control this high ground space. By simply standing up here, you deny people from wanting to come inside this room. If you have nobody on defense standing up in this area, then the enemy team can notice that and just walk up and control this whole room. And then they funnel and shoot out here, sure. But like, this is the time to just reposition and poke and make sure they don't go down here. So what are we cooking here? What are we thinking? Balls just killed your thing in there? What are we doing? What are we doing? All right, all right. To the right, to the right. To the right. Okay. Look at this. Okay, farm some all charge, sure. Train just killing 2 in the kill feed. All right. All right, so you're allergic to high ground, and now, like, Train killed 2 on the kill feed. I saw your soldier, but then, like, they ended up killing 2 back. So the space up top. Remember, if you start here once for a second time, if you play up here, you deny this. If you start here and you notice them coming, yeah, you can always drop down and deny. But you just lose, like, a whole advantage here. And now it looks like you're gonna run in with your ultimate, which, honestly, you already lost 2. I don't know if it'll be worth it. Maybe if you take 2 back, it could be. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, this looks like a not commit kind of moment right now. Yeah. Oh, now we commit. Now we commit. The nano was good, though. Okay, if you decide, if the nano comes out, that's fine. You can chase them with your slow. Okay. Okay. Hold up. You saw Alari use her thing. At a point where you lost 2 early in the fight, you took 1 person out, you can actually kill her. You have more movement speed in Nemesis. You still have this slow. Just chuck it in the back wall right here, and she already used her escape. One thing people haven't played, they haven't played against enough Alari to know that she's extremely vulnerable to getting chased down. I played enough Alari to know that. So believe it or not, you can chase this. Your punch range is already halfway here. Your half your distance is covered, so you just need a slow and you have movement speed right now. You can 100% kill this Alari and get some people back, which would prevent them from like completely capping, because they're gonna go backlines. You're already here, you got 1, just trade backlines. That's it. And there's a Zen here you saw, but this Alari's killable. Just go for her. But you pussied out. This is the most roast I'm getting. All right, it's okay. Not playing passive is like not a blunder, but it's just missed opportunities. If we're in Diamond 4, you want to be in Masters, it's just missed opportunities. I'm gonna be real, I wanted to roast Train because he's editing this, but like, I see him on the kill feed. And you just popped your first ult. Everyone cycled their stuff twice almost. Okay, you got him. All right. Did you not see the pylon? Do you see the pylon? All right, who's your support? Was that Chronix? Did he try to sleep the pylon? What am I watching? He did. You wasted a sleep dart on a pylon. Maybe they thought someone would peek there. Not at that angle. What? Even if you think someone's gonna peek, it's just gonna hit the pylon. It doesn't sleep it. It doesn't stun it. Maybe they thought it was a head. If you think this looks like a head, I think we have more issues. If we think Chronix thinks this is a head, I would advise him to reconsider. The pylon will also block anybody who would it would also eat the abilities, so you can't even sleep anybody. It's the first thing it's gonna come into contact with. Guys, I'm going harder on the roast. This is my editor and his friends, so as you can tell. I feel bad roasting like other people. A lot of people say I'm not mean enough in these reviews, but I'm getting mean today. I'm getting mean. I respect it. What are you aiming at? Floor? Okay, punching the ball a little bit, the pressure is fine. Now you're pressuring main here. Good, dead. Okay, but your crosshair placement, there's a Zen here. Okay, just don't peek the Zen. You're too far away to chase the Zen right now. So I wouldn't... okay. Again, once again, I would advise you to start high, drop low, as needed. Like the shield, while they're coming out, a nice shield for your soldier or Junkrat here to allow them to poke freely before they commit would be really nice. And because no one's peeking here, it's gonna give them space to move here. Like I said, let's see if they take it. Yeah, they are. They're starting to... No, some of them are still going main. I take it back. Okay, for some reason, I guess everybody on the enemy team is still going main. It's because they have Wrecking Ball. All right, let's just see how you played this. Wait, you're back in respawn. What's happening here? Okay. Well, I'm gonna give up on the whole you're going high thing. But you saw him low, your eyes lit up. Not bad, not a bad choice. That ball's too much HP. Shield it, 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 shield, 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 shield. I am... Train, you grew up with this guy? There's a shield right there. There's two people right here. There's that EMP John Cena right there from the enemy Alari. Remember, shields can block it. Nice try. Alright, you're gonna have to give up that point. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Nice, nice. Block, block. Okay, it's okay. Just reset. Just reset. Honestly, I blame Chronix and Kalina for not topping you off. Remember when he's... Okay. Natural cover would be a nice... And you also have your other ability. Okay. Okay. I understand there are mines here. So this one's I can't be as mean for this one. This one's a bit like... They're trying to catch you off, and I notice you have some people down. All right. If anything, you could eat this. You can eat the loss and not burn anything here. Get a blade out, and then recontest when the payload's a little closer. Not the worst idea, because they're kind of spawn camping, so like... It's fine. Now here's where you have to commit. I would actually just not take the long route. So if you notice their composition, they have Cass, a Discord Orb, Alari, Bap, and Zen, right? So they have range. The only person who's close is Genji Ball. Honestly, if you walk out on the right side to recontest, it's like you get a bit more cover, but like you have to do like a little bit of an open sight line. They get a cleaner shot. This is where you could actually just wait right here. And then as soon as you're ready, you can pop a shield here, poke him, make him back up, and then just commit with your stuff and ultimate. Or alternatively, if you do pop out here, you can shield your team and walk up a little bit. But the payload is a little far, which is why like I think I would have liked the idea if you just calmed, had Train and Chronix peek with your shield right here for an insta like pop out poke. That's gonna make them all retreat, and they would all back up and the payload wouldn't move anymore. But because you re-peek here, what's gonna happen is this payload's gonna be able to wrap this left corner like this because you're not close enough to contest. But if you contest here, they're gonna be scared to move up. A small micro thing, but it's just something to consider when you're making firmer decisions like this. Okay. Okay, so now you see where they are. Like, this is small micro things, but like, I wouldn't even like play here. I would just slightly move up to this next piece of cover and jiggle that instead. This is like, not a blunder, but remember, it's just all about retaking space. Like your train just went up and challenged them because they thought maybe you were going to be a bit more aggressive. Because like I think the idea, if anybody sees them backing up like this, it's okay to be a bit more aggressive. You move up here. If they back up more, you move to the next piece of cover and chase them down, or just like pressure them out. So train and everybody else probably thought you were coming down and going to do it, but you ended up playing like, you know, super safe Ramattra. The shield is like very, very good. Okay, so, oh, wait a minute. The slow actually got value because they slowed him down enough for your Genji to pop him. Nice. Okay. Big Chief, Eugene Krabs, do you play Apex Legends? Do you ever play with like a Peacekeeper or an EVA 8? You know how you guys play with shotguns in other video games? You peek, you shoot it, you go to cover, you peek. So with punches, you can do it, play it like a shotgun in a lot of cases. There's a little range. So with each punch, pop out for the punch, take cover, pop out for the punch. I have a video called 3 Ramattra tips for every video. I did it with Edel because you hit rank 1 Ram as soon as he came out. And it's actually a pretty good strat. From this range, you're too far away to even get meaningful punches. You can maybe punch ball if he rolls to you, but you play a close cover and you jiggle punch. And then that would reach the Zen here, but he wouldn't play that close if you were standing there. Anyways, you have your ultimate. Yeah, good shield in the front. That's good. This is good. Throw the slow for him. Throw the slow for him. I was gonna say throw the slow for your Genji blade in the distance, but at this point you already cleaned up because the blade did all the work. All right, Big Chief. I'm gonna be honest with you. So far, we've had a lot to point out. Also, I apologize for the sound. It's my Overwatch lagging. All right. Hopefully the Arisa looks a lot better. Okay. Recycle cooldowns. All right, nice. Do we know if anybody's top right? Okay, you just gun straight for point. Oh, you already got 2, so you're fine here. I would... Okay, this guy went down for some reason to touch. All right, no matter what you do here, you guys are going to win because you already killed 2, so... That's fine. Okay, respectable. Okay. He took as much space as he can. Nice spear on the thing. Almost got him. We don't shoot the deflect. Yeah, you're pressuring him away a little bit. Tell your team to back up. That's totally fine to do. Just spin. All 3 of them, long range people like Soldier and Cass are peeking now. You don't want to over peek, but just be enough to cycle your cooldown so you can get healed up to full. That's good. Yeah, keeping them busy. Understandable. Let your supports build ult charge because you're an unkillable god right now. Okay, so you can spear him out of that. Sure. Never mind, they got some kills already. Next. Brrr. I'd rather have this Arisa push high ground earlier. So the thing is, the next thing I was gonna say is like, once the payload's here, it's very hard to push this as an Arisa on the ground if they all have high ground control. I think the Soldier and everybody dropped down, or they're all on low ground here, so it's not the worst, but you definitely want to have some presence on the high ground. Their Soldier is controlling it for now, but make sure either you or somebody in your team is contesting it. I know you can push high ground as Arisa here, but I think it's actually not the worst idea to stay down here with the support because you get payload healing, pylon healing, and then presence on the cart. Also, they all were not playing high ground. It'd be good to flush them out if they were controlling and zapping you down from here. But if they're not, it's like not the worst. Just make sure somebody on your team is taking it though. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, their ball mined a little early here. You can walk in and give ult charge for your supports. I probably wouldn't have wasted my spinny spear right there that early. There's a Genji really low. Just run for her. Okay. Yeah, so now they actually do have high ground. So you want to... Okay, they're getting gripped out. You can actually wrap a little bit and poke a little bit to the left here. Yeah. Okay, you have your ult. You can control this space. You fortified way too early. Arisa's all about cycling your cooldowns when you're feeling a little threatened. You have you have a lot of armor in the front. You're not stopping any CC with this. That was too early here, especially on a fight where you have to win this to cap the point. Wait, fuck. Did their Ana just chuck her sleep dart at you? think she did. Okay, I was gonna say you fortified too early, but maybe you just knew the Ana would blow all her cooldowns on a fortified Arisa. Maybe you were the genius all along. Okay, they're not even contesting. It's all good. Okay, just go clean up now. All right, don't be afraid. Yeah. If your team is all on the same board, yeah. Oh, now you're going up. There you go. Okay, Ramattra, you have to have a little bit more finesse. As Arisa, less fear, trust Chronix, trust Kaolina. Just remember the sight lines though. You can like be more aggressive, remember where they can see you. If you have both your cooldowns available with Fortify and your ultimate available, then maybe less fear. And you do have everything right now. So Bob Ross right there is doing a lot of work. You probably didn't even have to fortify that early. You could take a little bit of poke, let the heals come out. They burned all their cooldowns already. Remember, if you ult here, you can suck them down from high ground. It's just something to remember as Arisa. Okay. All right. Okay. So you're not going to be able to reach their Ana from this range. So this is like where you have to like look at the high ground above you. That's going to be your biggest thing, but they visored and killed, and they popped Life Weaver ult. Sure. All right, just remember, Arisa ult pulls people down if they have line of sight of you. If you're losing high ground. Okay, just take control of top right now to start. Because you're already pushing the cart because you're getting stagger kills earlier, I can understand why you didn't reposition high ground right away, but just flush them out first. Okay, I would not drop this far because you're going to get shot down by like by soldier as you walk forward. Just flush, walk with your team here, and it'll just force them to reposition and back up around this left corner or drop down, or else the soldier's gonna stay uncontested. Okay, he seems to be running though, all things considered. You're feeding him a gazillion. Look at that. See, this soldier ran to the left in cover in the corner. Just imagine, if you were here, there's no way this soldier lives. But because Train can't overpeak this to the left, because like they have too many sightlines to shoot him, if you were up here to flush him out with your team, see, the soldier panicked. He would have ran and then he would have cornered himself. He decided to go to the right. You spear, you walk into his face, and he is dead. But instead, we have point pressure on the cart. Like the cart was here. Like remember, you could have been up here, and if like things didn't work out here, then you can drop down, but at least they're gone. But because you went here to start, you already limited your options. The payload is already here. So I just did not like this low ground decision making, not it. Now they blade your backline. What do you do down here? Sometimes this is where people feel like, say like they feel helpless on tank. It's probably because they're just not making the best decisions. The macro game and your choices matter so much to start. Are we learning? All right, good. Looks like you're about to win this game though, because there's 3 minutes left and the replay is gonna end, but there's a lot to dissect and unpack here as tank decision making. See, now look, you took high ground with your team, you flush them out like a 5-day-old turd. Look, the fact that you all came up here as 5, look where they all ended up moving. If you're here, this Genji can't stand here. The soldier, he's running down here. He started down here and he sprinted away because he's scared. You're the golden horse. You are the one to be feared. Good. And then now if you need to, you can drop down. In all honesty, like I would have, like, you're gonna push it to the end if you win. Like I would actually, you have your ultimate, so you have 3 tank buttons. Remember, your ultimate gives you a free fortify, so a free 125 over health. Walk up to the left here. You sprint at them with the spear or the spinner. You spear them if they're here. Then you pop fortify. You shoot, and then when your fortify ends, you pop your ultimate to get another free fortify, which does damage. And by the time your ultimate ends, after you hold it, you get all your cooldowns back. That's why Arisa is so scary, because she can cycle cooldowns like crazy with her ultimate. But because you are down here, you're shooting a Genji. You can just dash out and he's hard to hit and he's mobile. These two are screwed if you're into them. It's much harder to hit. Look, you just feel like a helpless duck here, right? Like you're just standing here, just like they have to touch now because you ended up getting a kill, but like this is just like inefficient tanking. There's just so much macro stuff, mostly macro decision making that's just not here. Was not feeling it. But in any case, thanks for submitting it. And thanks for watching the stream to get 100K points. Sorry, I was a lot meaner to you with the educational roast, but it's a good thing. Where was Ball? Okay, let's find out. I actually wasn't paying attention. Remember, you had your ultimate, right? You had your ulti. Where was the Ball? Did he get slept? Oh, the Ball threw. Oh, he gave up. Oh, he did throw. Okay, the Ball threw. But remember, this was a Big Chiefs game. Little Eugene Krabs. So that is the end of the review. Hopefully we learned a little something about diamond tanking. It's all in the head. The mechanics, a lot of the heroes, you don't even have to have great Arisa mechanics or any sort of crazy mechanics. It's all about just being firm with your decisions. That's it.